What's going on, everybody? I am Jon Rettinger. I get the privilege of doing part 2 of Sony at CES. CES is still going on. There's a bunch of awesome stuff getting announced. If you missed part 1 of the video, my buddy Edabong from Bored at Work has you covered. So I want to show you all the biggest Sony stories from the very first ever virtual CES. And there's a lot of amazing technology coming out at this show. And I want to kind of frame it with sort of the question of how will these technologies redefine the way we live? So on today's top 3, we've got 360 reality audio, my favorite PlayStation 5, and the Bravia XR, with the screen that's going to probably knock your designer's shoes off. Let me tell you about it. So first up, we have 360 reality audio. It's being powered by Sony's spatial sound technology, and it sounds next level. You can actually experience the audio all around you, and it's kind of as life-changing for experiencing media as the very first time you saw an HD television. This is an entirely new way to hear things around you, and is about the next best thing you can get to actually being at a concert. So I can tell you about it, but the best way is to actually experience 360 reality audio. And Sony teamed up with Zara Larsson to sort of create that new experience using her hit song, Talk About Love. So some behind the scenes stuff. That video was shot in one take, and this new 360 reality audio lets the artists sort of stage the music. If they want drums on one side, guitars on the left, they could tweak that audio to create the most immersive sound and sort of better share their vision of the music with their audience. But that's not the future of music. I don't know what is, but if you want to hear that full performance or more, you can check out the Artist Connection app. And if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, you can go to square.sony.com. When you listen to all of this, make sure you've got a nice pair of headphones on to really experience the power and full immersive sound of 360 reality audio. You know what else is epic? It's got a soft spot in my heart. The PlayStation 5. Since it launched in November of 2020, so not even that long ago, it is an understatement to say the PlayStation 5 has been taking the gaming world by storm, but we're so into it because of all the new sort of immersive stuff that you get with the PlayStation 5. So things like the really lightning speed load times with this next gen SSDs that are built in, the crazy haptics that you get with the DualSense controller, and also because the console is new, people are gravitating to it, and it's generating a really diverse community of age, gender, locations from all around the world are experiencing these next level games. And if you want to experience these next level games, you need a really good screen. And that brings us to the last, but definitely not least, Bravia XR. All right, so this is really cool. The Bravia XR is the very first TV to have what's called cognitive intelligence. And what that's going to mean is that when you look at your TV, it's going to look like real people, real things. It's going to show you things the way your eyes are used to seeing actual real life things, and the audio the way your ears are used to hearing it. The end result is going to be an amazing, super realistic picture, unlike anything that we have ever seen before on TVs. And TVs have always looked amazing the past few years, so that is saying a huge amount. All right, so these sets are obviously made to be watched, and I love to watch movies, and movies are all being done over streaming platforms. So it makes sense that the Bravia XR range would come with its own streaming platform. Enter Bravia Core, which is amongst the best ways to watch and experience cinematic movies. You could watch things as many times as you want, up to in 4K HDR, with remastered IMAX experiences, DTS sound. You get the absolute best picture and sound, all from the comfort of your couch. So as somebody who watches a lot of TV and legitimately is watching Sony screens, I'm really excited to see what comes next. And Sony, I won't be mad at you if you want to put one of those new sets up on my wall. But that's it for me. There's a bunch of new stuff coming out, so be sure to follow Sony at CES, and of course check out square.sony.com for a ton more. But until next time, I'm John Rettinger, and I'll see you on the virtual show floor.